That's a good question.
There we go.
Holy shit. Fine.
I could do the epics, but I don't have the backspace for stuff like greens.
Okay, that works.
Oh my god. You restart your computer and suddenly just a million goddamn pop-ups as all the startup programs restart. It's incredible.
Don't touch what you can't.
Alright, let's pull. There we go.
Stop. Fuck. Alright, well, I'm not going to count any of this because they pulled before I was ready. Because I had to restart. And actually, I don't even know if the thing that I had to restart about got fixed, now that I'm looking at it. Of course it didn't.
Grab
Of course
the
not. Corsair's software sucks. Like, for real, Corsair's mouse software blows. Every time my computer has to restart, it breaks the reassigned buttons that I have. And then I have to remake the profile every fucking time.
Alright. Let's pull. Grab star.
Watch your AoE cleave. Thank you.
wait until the boss. I mean, we get the short run back here. No sense of putting up a soulstone yet.
Right side's walking this way right now. We can grab them when they get here.
You need an MD or you good?
Should be alright. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you, Corsair.
Fucking
God, you're
tunnel.
terrible.
Get a chance.
You are so bad that you've broken all of the keybinds that I have set up on this mouse every single time I have to restart. Just the worst. God damn it, and I don't have time to fix it right now because we're in the middle of a raid. Of course. Thank you, Corsair. Seriously, just the worst software. If anybody who's watching and works for Corsair, fix your shit, please. None of the side buttons work on your Scimitar Elite Pro, whatever this one is. When it restarts the software, and then none of the buttons work. So thanks, Corsair.
Got a healer up here. We're gonna pull these from far away. See, they're walking this way now, I think. So just grab them whenever.
I mean, it's got all the things in there. It's on the profile, and the profile just doesn't load on the mouse. So trash. I'm just gonna try this. Maybe if we unplug it and replug it, it'll recognize the thing and it'll load the thing. Nope, of course not. Why would it? That would make sense. So that's what smart people would do, is they would have it configured so that if the computer restarts, it doesn't wipe all your settings, and it loads the profile that you loaded onto it. They would also make it so that the profile switch can be remapped on the hardware settings. But apparently they don't do that for reasons I literally cannot explain.
Gonna grab skull.
Okay. Which ones go all the way? Moon
God,
and
you're awful.
Red square. Incoming.
Just the fucking worst.
Grab my drinks.
Square's gonna be here for forest?
No, it's right here right now.
Okay. Careful, squares coming across right now.
Like a swallow, maybe?
Yep.
Hey.
Another vortex.
Jump up to the other side.
Alright, I've got Jeb Slot, Tylek, and they on the list for Bolt of Blasting. So looking through PRs right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to post that already.
Sorry, how are we doing that? Are we supposed to roll off spec on it and then it calculates the PR and does it like that, or do we pass on it because we don't have the pattern?
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll it here. Go ahead and just roll off spec or whatever, so I can see the PRs, and then I'll give it to Hooli, who will craft the belt.
Okay, got it.
Looks like it will go to Jab Slot.
697.
Hooli, you don't want this belt. You're just doing it to be on the list, right? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Alright. Consume up, everyone, please.
Oh, fuck me. I knew I forgot something.
I put wisdom on the blocks and mages. Is that okay?
Switch it in phase 2.
Okay.
You know when you're ready, Pocket. X pass. Here we go.
Flustered. Nice, that's some good pump. That's some good pump right there.
Should be swapping soon.
That was my bad.
Can you guys get yourselves up? Get a rebuff on him. Swap soon.
That's good.
Moving. Soon, hopefully. Moving soon.
Wills.
Beware.
Alright, you stand behind the boss so that you don't parry him.
Should be moving.
It's Quills again.
Beware.
Let's melee stay up.
Got knocked.
Alright, get ready to loosely spread here. Don't all eat a flame patch, please.
It's going to go towards Sorrow. So I think he was second on threat. Got taunt. There's Warlocks. Haven't already.
Good call on that. I wasn't paying attention to the threat there.
Watch your pets.
Oh, my bad.
It's fine.
Dive bomb soon. Spread. Bloodlust.
Found it.
Get a battle res inventory.
Come on, give me a quag proc. There it is.
Stuck on the ads actually. Here's full.
I'm just getting some damage in. Spread.
Move a little bit. There.
Just gotta stay next to my cold wings.
Stuck on the ads.
Spread.
Oh, I was too close. Fuck me. Alright. I went the wrong way. I was trying to get back to cold wings. Alright, that was my bad. I fucked that up. Goddamn flame patches.
No. All scoops. Pull ads in here a little bit. Grab the ads. Top off me. Patch on the melee.
Easy. Damage at like 37? That even
Doesn't
better?
kill you, but you
I don't
ran
think
a
it
charge
is.
While you died.
I think I want the crit.
Due to the melee bug, you can melee you, charge, and then melee you again.
I just. Yeah, I got the.
Gotta work on that
really
uptime,
good
baby.
charge. I
You know
thought
what I'm
it
talking about.
I'm pretty sure you can sell when you got charged. I like
Yeah, no, that was terrible. That was terrible gameplay. I should not have gotten knocked back. I was trying to get back to my elemental shaman over here, and I'm trying to avoid the flame patch at the same time, and I cut it a little too close. I figured
Yeah,
since I was
but
outside of the darkened
You may have
area
died to a
that I was
free charge
probably
ability,
good,
though.
but I was a little too close.
That would make sense actually.
Oh, I was a
Dragon
little
Ball
too
help you
close
kill
there.
you one shot, so.
I could
Just a
use
little
these
bit
abilities
too
to get,
close.
charged
Not
in. Now
great,
you
not
get
bad,
the
not
charge
great.
speed,
It's alright.
'cause, you know, fixes.
Super hard move.
Yeah, having trade open at the start was... What? Oh, somebody moved.
This guy when he comes back.
Can I get an AI, please? Thank you.
So yeah, I mean, like, that was okay. I realized as we got to the first boss that I had fucked up and didn't have any wizard oil, because I was supposed to get wizard oil ahead of this. I got all the other consumes. I brought mana pots. Barry, you'd be proud of me. Because I brought mana pots even as a warlock. Right there. I'm not going to need them on this pull, because we're going to kill it before I'm out of mana. But, you know, I brought them. Brought everything else. I brought flasks. It's probably time to hit one of those flasks. Actually, I might wait on the flask until we get through this trash. Because if I can somehow manage to only use one flask tonight instead of two, that would be really nice. Oh, but you know, I'm just a little flustered because my computer had to restart shortly before raid, and then when it does that, apparently Corsair's software doesn't know how to identify the mouse, so it doesn't reload the profile that it's supposed to load onto the mouse. So like all my buttons stopped working. Like all my mouse buttons stopped working, and it's like, well, what am I even supposed like? So I don't even have a Seed of Corruption button, and I don't have my auto run button. It's just really aggravating that Corsair could make a piece of software that's that bad, that every time my computer restarts, I have to remake the profile from scratch and redo all of the button assignments and all of the button mapping in order to make it work again. So I guess I have a fun project after raid here, after class. It's just so stupid. Not well made. But what is these days, right? Like, I was just talking with Alzarius about how he's got a Razer Naga Trinity mouse. I've got one. I've got one in a box on the floor right here. And it's crap. It's terrible. Like, I've got one, and like, the interchangeable side plates is a cool idea, but it's just badly made. It's just really cheaply made. And, like, the button technology on that thing is crap. Like, under the main two buttons, there's, like, prongs that stick down and hit a button, like, an inch or so into the mouse. So, like, there's a prong about that long that sticks into the mouse that then presses the button when you press the mouse button. This is just poor design. Like, I don't know who the hell thought that was a good idea, But what happens is that the prong ends up missing the button on the inside of the mouse.
these
Really,
bad
all I
numbers
want
in
in a
the
mouse is I
left.
want it to click when I want it to click, and I want it to not click when I don't want it to click. And that mouse in particular did neither of those things. It would click all the time when I didn't want it to. It would double and triple and quadruple click things when I'm really only trying to click once, like it caused a number of wipes on Mag Theridin. Not on this server, on private server, but like, holy shit, dude. You have one job. You have one job. You're a mouse. You're supposed to click things. And that's your whole thing. Click when I want you to click and don't click when I don't want you to click. And it didn't do either of those things. So I went with a different company. I went with Corsair instead. And this one, it's alright. It feels better made. It doesn't have that stupid prong thing under the buttons. But like, holy shit, their software is just so bad.
Back to the
Back
wall.
to the room.
The software is just absolutely garbo. Razor Naga Molten. Okay. Is that the one with the hex buttons on the side, like the MOBA one? Because I really liked that. I had the Razor Naga Hex MOBA one. I think mine was green. I didn't have the red one. But I really liked that until the same problem with the prong thing, and then like you try to pull up the plastic to try to reset it into the right slot, and then it snaps the plastic. I got one of those in the box too. I really like that mouse, except it's made like shit. Like, ooh, Leggings of the Sacred Crest. And like this Corsair mouse feels like it's made better. It's got the 12 buttons on the side. I'll show you in a second. And I mean, like it's got bits of metal and stuff on it, so like it feels much stronger. But like the button placement is bad. Right? Like, it's got these 12 side buttons. Yeah, and I actually only use 6 of the buttons. I only use 6 of those 12 buttons, because just having that many buttons is too many to organize, right? Like, it's too many to keep track of what's doing what, and you have to move your thumb all the way over to hit the 12 button. Like, it's too much. 6 buttons is plenty. Because if you need more than 6 buttons on the side of your mouse, you got too many things to sign. So, like, I don't know if you can see that. So like this one looks nice. It's got like metal and stuff in it, and that plate is adjustable. So like this slides back and forth, but it's really low to the ground here. So like your thumb has to scrape in order to hit this button. Like you have to like awkwardly position your thumb like underneath the mouse. And actually that's my Seed of Corruption button. So when I do Seed of Corruption, I actually just lift the entire mouse off the thing, and I'm just pushing the button like this, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm standing still. I guess I can do it right now because I have Shadow Bolt on mouse wheel up and down, so it doesn't really matter. But like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't get to the button.
Yeah, please banish that.
It's a pain in the ass.
Thank you, DC.
And Corsair software is just bad. Like, I don't know what to do about any of these gaming accessories. Man, I'm gonna start my own gaming accessory company that's made out of high quality materials. That's what we're gonna be known for. High quality materials. I don't know, maybe you should go to Steel Series next. Try Steel Series out. Maybe they're good.
Maybe I can banish this.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Thank you. I'm gonna grab Star.
Whoops.
Diamond's up in 10.
What am I doing?
Just let it go.
Yeah, just let them both
What
up.
am I doing? Whoops, I was busy ranting about keyboards and mice. They caught me. They caught me lollygagging.
Copy off the dead.
Okay, you're banishing green. You're one of our 2 warlocks.
Yeah, got it.
Should be good to pull.
Get away! Oh, fuck me, I gotta be over there. Not on my watch. So that would be one of those huge gaps in activity, Barry, that we had seen, because I mistakenly moved across the room, forgetting that I was going to need to move back. So that's a bunch of downtime there that I probably spent 10 seconds running across,
Yeah, I just
and
saw
then
both now.
10 seconds running back, so that's not great.
Be sheep.
You want to rebanish? You good?
Don't banish.
Yeah, not my best gameplay there. That was not the best possible way to do that. But that would be one of those gaps that we were seeing in logs and stuff, because somebody had to move all the way across the room.
Grenades.
Not great, but also not like just standing there AFK or anything, right? So right there, that was the move up and life tap at the same time, and then get hots on the way. Like, I'm at full health. I don't even need to sit down and drink anymore. I'm just gonna get into my position and be ready to go.
Let's go ahead and pull.
Here we go.
Oof. Okay, move a little bit. That should put me close enough that I can rebanish pretty quickly. Might have to move a little more to get there. Too far away to get the debuffs on nameplates. So that's more like what you want to do, is have yourself positioned in such a way that you don't actually need to move across the room. You can just turn and banish your target. If I were smart, if I were a good player, I would use a focus macro. I don't have one of those set up, though. I probably should.
Diamond breaks and suddenly.
Just let the banishes out.
Which one are we on? We're on diamond. Everybody else is on diamond. Let's get them. So the next thing I want Vintage to work on is cooldown management. And I know that I'm not doing a perfect example of cooldown management here. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have done that. But there's a lot of trash, and there's a lot of time on trash, and a lot of the cooldowns are only like 2 minutes, right? So that means you could use them every pull, or every other pull, depending on how fast the raid is pulling. You should be able to use them at least every other pull. So that's the next thing that I'm going to go through logs and check, is like who's using cooldowns and who's not, and then how can I individually coach those people to use cooldowns better. I don't know shit about how to use the healer cooldowns, because like I understand that you got nature swiftness, and you got like swift men, and you got all that stuff. I have no idea when you're supposed to use those, and I assume that if you're not using them and no one's dying, that's better than using them and having people die. But you might be missing some heals that you could be sniping, which might impact your parses or something. I don't know. I don't really know how the healer stuff works, but I do know how the DPS stuff works. We need to make sure that we're using those cooldowns and using them effectively. And you generally don't want to use them on the last pack. So if I had used them on that pack, it would have been fine, because we still got to kill this one, and then we're going to have 30 seconds or something before we pull Void Reaver. So that would have been a good time to use them. This would not be a good time to use them. So that's the next thing I'm going to go through the logs and check, is how we're doing cooldown usage. Because if we can use those correctly, that could be a huge DPS boost. If we can end fights faster, that could be a huge DPS boost. And in the words of Paul Wellstone, when we all do better, we all do better.
Alright. Let's go ahead and pull.
Should be a little further away than this, but I'm not going to stop casting while I got a proc. See, that required very little movement, as opposed to like Melee. Melee's got to run all the way across the screen. That's one of the reasons that DPS is so much better in TVC, is because, that's a big difference between Vanilla. In Vanilla, it was stack everything up and cleave it, because things generally didn't have, like, arcane explosions. It didn't have, like, AoE, hey, Melee, get fucked mechanics, you know? But in TVC, there is a lot of that. In TBC, there is just a ton of those mechanics. So, that's one of the reasons that range is much better. One, they take less damage. Two, they can pump more because they don't have to move. So between those two things, that's why range generally does way more damage than melee does. In most cases. In most cases. There are exceptions, of course. Particularly in TBC Classic, the math for glancing blows is completely different. It's like 25% down from 40% in Vanilla Classic. So melee is significantly better as far as the damage is concerned than they have been on any kind of like private server that was going on, whatever the best information they had at the time was. So melee does significantly more damage on TBC Classic because of that glancing blow mechanic, which is what makes it so viable. That's why you're seeing a bunch of Fury Warriors running around. Normally, on any private server I've ever played, you don't even bother with a Fury Warrior. Somebody tells you that they're a Fury Warrior and you laugh at them, right? You just laugh them out of the room because nobody's going to bring a Fury Warrior. You bring an Arms Warrior because it buffs all your hunters, all your range damage. You tell me that you're going to bring a rogue, you laugh them out of the room too, because they don't bring anything to the raid except for exposed armor, and you can get 90% of that with Sunder armor, so it's like just not really that much of a benefit. Oh, yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's put that on. Put that back.
Stack on the bear when you're ready to go.
Okay, and let's hit a flask. Now let's hit food. Okay. Ready.
Alright, Riro, count it down for us.
Yeah, I know you're not worried, but I'm gonna hook you up anyway.
Timer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're gonna let him get one swing in before we curse.
Bloodlust.
Come on, give me a Quag proc during Bloodlust. That would be excellent. Also, why doesn't Pounding proc my, Why doesn't Pounding proc my Backlash? That would be really nice. I feel like it absolutely should, because it's physical damage. Maybe it did just there? Did I just see a Backlash proc? It might have.
My head would be ropes.
Later.
Knockways aren't being kind today. Warp spring.
Wow.
That's good.
So I don't think I dodged a single knockaway.
Wow. Yeah, that's really annoying that I don't have my auto run button. Oof. $183, huh? Warrior Priest Druid. See, also this, like, we're just moving up immediately. Like, you don't need to stand around and avoid Reaver. Thought he only dropped the caster hat. Well, he drops rogue trinkets too, apparently. That rogue trinket is actually super good, but rogues. You know what I'm saying, rogues. I think that's Abyss, I'm gonna let them get it. I've got second Abyss. I don't need it. I'll wait. I'll wait for something I actually want.
Go to Pat whenever he shows up.
Alright, so when they come down this hallway, they take Pat first. Of course. Of course, of course. A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Here we go.
Be mindful of that whirlwind. Move just a little bit out of the way. Oh, nope, that's the wrong target. Well, that was mid Shadow Bolt. Oh, my inventory's full. Gotcha. See, look at all those heals I'm getting.
Sounding good.
Oh,
I'm not even
well,
doing
I'm rolling
anything. I don't actually want that at all. I'm gonna get a belt of blasting, so I don't need it. I don't know that I'm digging this mix. Let's go with a different one. Let's do that one. Sure. Alright, so we're pulling the small ads first. Interesting, interesting.
Sends his belt out. Full pocket.
Look how easy this is going to be with a Prod Paladin, I tell you, man. Look how easy this is going to be with a Prod Paladin. Just stupid easy. Give me X. I know I switched targets early, and that's because I'm gonna soak some of this damage because I'm a meter whore. I gotta refill my shards in my bank though. I've got 80 shard slots empty in my bank. Yeah, see, I get a life bloom, I get it like a renew,
Let's go ahead.
and we're good to go. Good to go. It doesn't take a ton of healing. The other thing that we're seeing here is that with the something heroic guys, if they get you up, then it's your responsibility to like refill your mana and shit. Like, it's totally on you. The moment they get you up, their obligation is done. Yeah, so that was one of the things that I was talking about. I think I was talking about it with Blinkadin, is that um, everybody just seems to really know what their job is and what exactly they're supposed to do every single time. And there's a lot more like autonomous assignments here in something heroic. Like, oh, there are only 2 warlocks and there are 2 banished targets, and the other warlock said that he has diamond. That must mean that I have triangle, right? I mean, I was busy yelling about a mouse, but like it's that kind of shit. Or like on Magtheridon, they're like, okay, group 1 you're on this cube, group 2 you're on this cube, group 3 you're on this cube. Figure it out. And you're like, what do you mean figure it out, right? We don't need a picture with everyone's names on it to assign every single person a click, cube, and order? What do you mean? Right? Like, and what that figure it out means is it's a self-organizing team, right?
Your
So
pocket's getting
I don't know if you know anything about
Go up by him.
like agile project management methodology. I do project management, that's like my actual job. But in agile project management methodology, the difference is that it's self-organizing teams. Like if you get a whole bunch of people in a line and say, okay, everybody organize yourselves by birth dates. I mean, the person who's leading the class doesn't need to give you a sheet with everyone's birthday on it. Everybody just kind of figures it out and they put themselves in order, right?
It's
Like
fire.
you self-organizing teams is one of the major principles there. So the self-organizing team principle here in something heroic is like, okay, group 2, you've got this cube, figure out the order. And then what happens is that in party chat, somebody's like 2, and then the next person's 3, and the next person says 1, and then they're like, okay, well that just leaves 1 person left, and somebody volunteers and picks 4. Nobody needs to be voluntold, they just do it, right? Everybody volunteers to do the job, to do the extra job. Nobody's worried about individual parses. Nobody's worried about any of that crap, right? Like, self-organizing teams in that way. So, like, rather than having to assign out who's on which curse, and this has actually happened a lot in this raid, because I'm expecting someone to tell me that I have cursive elements tonight. Instead of someone telling me that I had cursive elements tonight, I noticed that no one was putting up cursive elements tonight. So that means that it's me that I'm going to put up cursive elements until somebody tells me differently, because that's the most important raid buff. Somebody needs to do it, and if they're not going to do it, I'm going to do it, right? The other dude's putting up recklessness. What does that leave for me? Well, that means that I must be on cursive elements. Like, it's that kind of stuff. Where it's a lot more like self-organizing teams is really the principle that I'm getting at there.
Alright, let's get tremors and grounding totems ready.
And that's one of the things I actually brought up to Al's when we were talking about marking all of the stuff in Tempest Keep, like this, like marking these up, rather than having whoever your raid leader is mark all 3 of them up. What I would want to see is that the people who tank them mark their own, right? Everybody who's going to be tanking gets an assist. Oh, why? Oh, what? I can't do anything about a charm. What am I supposed to do about that? Up, too high. So you mark your own. You say, I got this one, I got this one, I got this one, right? And then everybody just agrees and just goes for it. Does that make sense? You know, if Al's is always going to be skull target, Al's knows which target's supposed to be him, which is going to be this nether scryer, so he puts the skull on it. Then Armin says, okay, I'm going to be on square. And then he puts a square on it. These are both legionnaires, so it doesn't actually matter which one. Blink gets the other one. And then Blink says, okay, those 2 are already marked. I only have 1 option left. I'm going to mark my X on the unmarked one. Bam. We're ready to pull. Everybody knows who they're supposed to be tanking because they put their own marks up. Everybody's already got their targets locked. Like, self-organizing teams. That's a next step kind of thing. I don't know that we're there yet. I don't know that we're there.
Guess it doesn't help things when the tank gets max pulled right
But that kind of autonomous logic, reasoning, and assignment is going to speed up our raids by a huge margin. If we can get people on board with that. But I think there are a couple of steps that we need to take before we can get there. One is, you know, immediately moving up and getting ready for the next poll. 2 is situational awareness, right? Like knowing that there's this pat walking around, whether it's marked or not, you gotta know there's a pat there. You gotta know that there's a fire over here. You gotta know what pole's coming up next. That's the situational awareness that we need to get. And actually right now, I'm not sure what approach they want to take here, whether we're going to pull this AoE pack over here or if we're going to wait for the pat. It looks like we're going to wait for the pat. We probably have enough time to kill the AoE pole if we wanted to, because they're all the way on the other side of the room. But that kind of stuff. I think that's a couple of steps away. I think the self-organizing teams is a couple of steps away. I would love to see us be able to start doing that with like Warlock curses. I think that would be a really easy one. Or sheeps, right? Give the mages the power to mark things, and then have them sheep their own, right? And then have them put their mark on it. Well, mark first, then sheep, so that there's no confusion and we don't get double sheeps.
There we go.
I think we can absolutely do that. I think that would be a great place to start. Oh, shit.
I'm MC.
So that was a good example of moving and casting. As I was moving in and got into line of sight, I continued moving for the second and a half during the global while I used conflag, right? Because it was right at the end of an immolate. That's a good opportunity to use a global cooldown to get that. I'm still full. Shit.
Take a square, okay.
So that's a good opportunity to like exemplify how you're supposed to move and cast at the same time. Moving and shadow burning at the same time is also good if you have the extra shards for it. I don't know why I keep trying to make shards. I don't need shards. I need shadow burn and not soul siphon. Like that. That's what I need to be doing. But like the not waiting around, we're just gonna move right the fuck up. Bam, ready to go. Eating. If they pulled right now, I'm ready. I got a full mana bar and I'm restoring my health. As soon as they're ready to pull. I'm right behind the tanks. I'm putting my curse up immediately because it causes almost zero threat. Targeting the second one. Putting up my curse. I'm going to put up my immolate and my immolate. Okay. And then I'm going to be that meter whore. Oh, no, I'm not.
Get a second thought. Yeah, I got one ad on me.
Hammer of Wrath. Squire. Okay, well, he got me. So I guess that's the Paladin execute. I must have been too low and in his range. That's alright, though. It's alright. Yep, and not having to re-explain trash, I think, is really good. That's the situational awareness where everybody just needs to know what happens on every trash pull and know what their position is on every trash pull and whether or not we're line of sighting it, which means that we need to have consistent pulls, which I think we generally do. We generally use the right strats for stuff. We generally use the same strats for stuff. When we're doing Solarian trash, we're going to pull it right around here and we're going to line of sight it right there. Bam. Just like these guys were doing. Pull the elites further back. Okay, they dropped a heal on me. I'm going to life tap on the way. They're going to drop another heal on me. And I'm going to eat immediately. In fact, I'm going to food buff. Because the food buffs are actually really cheap, man. Like, there's really no reason not to have them. I went and bought a bunch of these right before raid, and they were 80 silver each. 80 silver. So I bought like 2 stacks for 30 gold. That's not the one I'm trying to target. That's the one I'm trying to target. That's the one I'm trying to target. There you go, Ventari. Check that out. There's your Quagmiran's proc while you're Seed of Corruptioning. For the higher deeps. Right, but I'm lifting my mouse off the mat so that I can press the button. Tome of Conjure food. Is that still worth anything? No. 26 gold. We got one more of these? Two more? One more? One more, okay. Oh, we lost a couple. We lost a couple. Out. Get out of the way. Haste proc seed. Oh, let's get out of that fire. Out of the fire. Oh my god, out of the fire. We're not gonna have time for another seed, so we're just gonna help our him. Bam. Wibbers looking like a boss in his arcane gear. What's he running? Soul Cloth, 3-piece Soul Cloth with resist gems.
Rero, can you swap in Shiner
and stam gems?
To,
yeah, gotta make sure to get that socket bonus on the warrior there.
It's a great one.
Which mouse? This is the Corsair Scimitar Pro. It might be the Scimitar Elite. Looks like that. It's got the 12 buttons on the side.
Yeah, same inventory as this.
Yeah, so like the mouse itself is alright. The software sucks. I'm like, what are you gonna do, right? I don't know. Oh, I need to... Have I not had this up since I died? I did not reapply. Do you want Soulstone on anybody in particular?
yeah, get one on Graz, get one on Flower.
Put yours in flower.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's chain MDs into pocket. I'll go first. Alright, everyone's ready. Stack up on me.
Battle chicken, baby. Ooh.
Pocket, you're taking lead. Pull timer's going out.
Not Star. Star is locked. Being dropped off. That chicken ready to go.
That chicken is shield, baby.
Molest. Chain those MDs.
We're just gonna pump this shit.
Gonna just wait till the
Oh! Did we not? Why did we not have frost traps? Don't we usually have frost traps?
Trying to go and lust. It's not really good, is it?
Nope.
Still does that.
Get void up.
Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Split's happening.
Let's wait. Let's wait. Holy shit! I didn't have a salve. I didn't get resalved. That's what happened. Fuck. I even
No,
waited
back
that
to
time.
back. Alright, you passed it up.
Alright, pass up to elite.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm
We get wisdom.
To elite.
Boss, please.
fucking that up.
You're good, Julie, go.
We get a judgment of wisdom on the boss. What's up? Something like that. Bring it over. I'll pass it off to you guys.
Want to send your pet in so he doesn't get it back? You're good.
Alright, one more.
Can we get some frost traps for these ads, maybe?
Yeah, like that would have solved the fucking problem right there. I mean, not there. That's not where you need the frost trap. You need the frost trap up here.
Jesus.
Good days.
Sure, we're interrupting these priests. Pusher. Wrath is on pocket? Yep, Wrath on pocket. Oh my god.
That's gonna be a wipe. They don't have enough. They don't have any AoE.
Scoop's dead.
Yeah, this is a wipe.
Yeah.
Smoke it up.
Okay.
Dying a safe spot.
If we're in the mid circle, should we just release and run back, or?
No, you should. Well, Malazzo's gonna need to run back. Ventari, yeah, you probably need to run back as well.
Okay. Thank you.
You're running back repair.
So were ads not dying fast enough or not being slowed fast enough? So they would stay in consecrate.
Didn't really see us have cross-ups, so you asked.
I think it's also that we kind of have a lack of AoE tonight.
Yeah, usually, but we also need to have traps up front.
No, I was just stating it's a combination.
Oh, yeah. A little bit more AE, they would just fell over.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's what I was remembering last time. Because when we killed this before, we just seeded immediately and they all fell over before they got to us. So that might have been my fault. That might have been my fault.
Yeah, because I shattered the first time, or held stone the first time, shattered the second time, third time I had nothing.
Can I get a repair bot?
Yeah, I'll drop one.
Yeah, I mean, Consecrate's not really gonna grab them.
So does her hitting me with arcane missiles means I need to watch my threat better, or is she just kind of target people and go?
It's random.
Yeah, she has no threat in phase 1.
However, in phase 2, she does have threat, and if you are on the top of the threat list when phase 2 happens, we'll get punched in the face.
Phase 2 being her demon void walker thing.
Yes. Although I guess it's unfair to say she doesn't have threat in phase 1. She does have threat in phase 1 and she can't punch you, but...
She hits like a wet noodle.
No, she hits pretty hard.
She hits really hard and she can crush you. But, you know, unless you get, like, for some reason double meleeed, should be fine.
There's a combination of missiles and one of the priests was smacking me.
Yeah, I mean, the missiles do, what, 3k per second?
Yeah, roughly.
I mean, honestly, in phase 2, if you have threat, you throw out a shield, you can probably tank her.
It's all repair.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
The jab slot has it, I think.
Does Solarian even drop? Ooh. Warlock trinket that doesn't actually seem any good.
Rebuffing people, hold on.
That seems not as good. Yeah, that seems not as good. For a minute, I was looking at getting these, but apparently they're actually not a DPS increase on my warrior over the Skulker's Greaves from
Alright,
Karazhan.
He's got mana. Put down
So
a bolt
apparently
armor,
they're
there
just
we go.
not that great.
And we get those misdirects in the pocket.
That seems like it would be really good for rogues, though. Holy shit. Oh,
Timer's going out.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bloodlust.
yeah, the wand is pretty big. That's true. I don't know that there. I actually don't know any of the gear from Hyjal. Like, I don't know where the next replacement wand is. It's probably in Black Temple, though.
Lost reps.
Wait for him. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look.
Okay, go ahead, boss. Good, always. Let's move up.
Can we get mod? Jesus. He's got a res.
I do, but that might be dangerous.
Just res, don't take it immediately, and we'll move.
What? Moo or hot?
While our hot wings up.
Yeah, res him.
Okay, which one?
Hot wings.
Don't take it immediately, hot wings. That's right. I should go take it now. Got a priest coming over to us.
Pretty far behind right now. Wrath on Dravik. Just too many people dying to arcane missiles.
Tube's dead.
Alright, just wipe it up. Die in a safe spot, everyone out of the center. Yeah, this is just because people are dying to arcane missiles right now. If you don't have 9,000 HP, put some gear on, get yourself to 9,000 HP.
So let's see. Let's take a look at that again. Yeah, Wand of the Forgotten Star is a pretty fucking big deal. Because that's just more damage and a bunch of crit.
I mean, if you need
And
HP,
as a Warlock,
Battle Badge
I
is a
don't
good piece because it's got the arcane resist.
really care about the stats that much. I think I don't really care about the stats that much. That Wand is way better.
Careful. You got totems up right now.
Okay, so Hyjal, where is the next one? Ooh, that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, that's way better than what I'm using. That's just a free 17 hit and 8 spell power. Wow, that's just way better.
Anyone have any ideas as to why there's an image of my camera on the bottom of my monitor right now? Like, I can see myself. It's kind of uncomfortable.
Nope. Ooh, heal mace.
Alright, yeah, should be good.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Dagger. Bow, shield staff, two-hander, one-hander. Oh, that thing is so cool, though. That's like one of the coolest looking sword weapons in the game. Would definitely want one of those for transmog. Held an offhand. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so let's look at Black Temple. Dagger. No wands, huh? Wand. Yeah, wow, that's not as good as the one with the Forgotten Star. I would definitely take Forgotten Star over that. Okay. Healer Wand.
Apparently it was my video card doing it.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go in on that one probably then. God, that's a huge loot table. Holy hell, that's good. Also very good. Yeah, okay, so I guess that wand is it. I got 11,000 hit points. I should be fine. Should be fine. Couple of flasks. The Supreme Powers are more expensive than the Pure Deaths, huh? Interesting. That's weird.
Everyone's ready. So we got less than 30 seconds, so we'll go then. Okay, full timer's going out.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bloodlust.
Stupid elemental.
Just hang it out, man.
Void.
Come on.
Frost trap.
Mirthbind.
Go ahead, plus Shiner.
Searing totem. Okay. Alright, it's on Hulkat. Frost trap.
Well, that was a waste of a potion.
Scoop's dead.
Fuck.
Kind of BRS.
Yep. If you've got Wrath, get it over to
Should be good now.
Reaver. Okay, okay. Rebuff scoops if you can. We're gonna get one more, I think.
Holy shit, 300 health. Okay.
Frost trap. Use a hailstone or something, stay alive.
I could have been casting while I moved over there. Soak tanks had a tough job. Well, they died, so I just gotta stand there and take it. Got him. Ethereum Life Staff. The Embraces of Ending.
It's a bunch of stam healers.
Yeah, that is.
It's
I read that wrong. That was a misclick.
It's a shitload of stats. Embraces of Ending. Those are Hunter and Enhanced Shaman Bis, I think, and Rogue Bis. Yeah, 60-day healing, but I think on a priest, the extra spirit makes up for it, right? Don't they have a talent that pumps a percentage of their spirit into healing? And then don't they get a huge benefit from like innervates and stuff because they pump so much spirit? And then I think they also, isn't Dark Moon card Blue Dragon still super bis, so you get to continue to have your spirit regen while casting and stuff? I mean, I don't know if anybody uses that anymore, but it's supposed to be super duper good. That might not be the meta though, because I think the idea with TBC Classic is that you just end the fight so quickly that nobody ever goes out of mana. I think that might be the... Holy shit. Withers. Settle down. I think that might be the meta, is that you just have such high DPS that you just end the fights. So maybe it's Bis if you're in a guild that doesn't pump speed strats. That might be. So on these, you got a spam sheep on the ads here, and the Centurions.
Grab a star.
Yeah, and you gotta spam sheep them even when you're tanking them, because it'll interrupt the cast. Onward to KT.
Let's go ahead and pull.
Is there anything I want out of KT?
Or to point the battle mages away from the raid.
Let's get on the right target.
It was his first death tonight.
What? Dingus
It's
died.
his first time.
Nice.
Kind of aggressive.
We're on the other target, of course. Just picking all the wrong targets.
Dingus and Days and
Alright,
Stuff,
thanks for stopping, man. Thanks for stopping by. We will see you tomorrow for raid for sure.
Sheep on circle.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm taking it. Just keep sheeping it.
That's the second one.
Okay, point the blood mages away from the raid. Blood knights. Oof.
Alright, let's pull.
Can we get some sheeps on that? Just spam it.
you.
Get a rebuff on the pets as well.
Why am I so sleepy all of a sudden? I'm just crashing hard. We still got another hour of raid
Scoops
left.
1 AFK.
Okay. Just MDX, maybe I'll grab a skull.
Works.
Can all come in. Just don't back up. Pull on
1, 2, 3 more packs.
Oh, shit.
Use your cooldowns early enough, and we got 3 more packs. And these packs are gonna be about a minute and a half each. Minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Let's grab a circle.
Okay, that was probably not the right time to use Immolate, but apparently I'm very tired.
Let's pull.
Okay, so even though I'm in melee right now, like, I don't really want to move, because that's DPS loss.
really only gotten one vortex all night.
Yep.
Didn't we get like 0 or 2 or something?
I
And...
got 0 last or Friday.
Awesome.
Watch the pad door though.
See what their scoops will bring to you.
Whoops. I hit the wrong one.
Sheep is got a word pain.
Yeah, I tabbed.
Grab a circle.
They exist. Patterns.
Like it?
Yeah, except I'm not a leather worker.
It's alright, it sells for like 15 gold.
I mean, at least it's a pattern, you know.
That is true.
30.
They are
30
BOP
gold.
boots.
Yep, the only thing that's useful for is a feral druid, and you gotta be a leather worker too.
At this point, I might roll for just having the pattern.
Pattern is
Alright, it looks like we got a second before the boss, so I am gonna
We'll just sell it.
It's
BRB.
worth like 15 gold.
It's better than 0.
Okay. Sorrow, how did you want to do tanking? I know we talked about it briefly for Capernian.
I'm gonna try to go in the same spot and just hope that Shadowburn Snap Threat's gonna be enough to keep her in place.
Okay. So, yeah. Sorrow's going to be down on the right side of the bottom of the stairs. Hopefully she won't run off like an idiot. With weapon phase and advisors. So basically, we kite Alger to the back of the room here. Stay away, especially during potential gaze swap, which is like every 10 seconds. Kill him at the south. Rira's going to pick up Sanguinar, take him to the left side of the room near the stairs, which is also where we're going to tank Telonicus. Capernian's being tanked on the right side by Sorrow. So let's make sure that we have dedicated heals.
still want me in F regular, right?
Yes. Which means when we're DPSing Telonicus, you need to initially watch out for your threat. Alright, Dazen and Shiner, when you're ready.
I'm good.
Okay, let's start this up. Hunters, we're going to be standing on top of the stairs over here, taking the bow. Don't want him running off and chasing anyone.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Seems like Shadow Burn's enough.
Just gotta get that snap thread.
Looks like someone was too close.
Ooh, you gotta be away from the raid.
So better this way.
Salvo that, please.
2, 1.
Thank you.
Here, we're following him in.
I'm gonna chill. Okay, it's Simulacra, not me. Okay. Because I don't want to use my Soul Shatter yet. I'd rather have the DPS loss.
Alright, everyone in position. Hunters on top of the stairs.
Be wary of the Devastator. I have toy on me.
I have toy as well.
Keep your pet out. Pet on the bow. Get him out. Let's get our weapons. $20. 10 seconds.
Taunt the devastation off you, Scoops.
Alright, get away from Capernian.
It should be safe.
Bloodlust. Bloodlust. Sanguinar's loose. Why is Sanguinar
Got
loose?
him. I got powdered up. Gara. Dravic.
Get away, get away, get away.
Sanguinar's killing Edie right now.
Founder's on pocket.
Oh, fuck.
Bay. Shiner.
Oh, too far.
Okay. Cold. Traffic. Jody.
Which one are we on? Are we on? We're on Capernian? Okay.
Alright, Kel'Thas is coming out in 5.
4,
Oh, that's we are way behind.
Flagged. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Alright, so remember at the phase, Pocket's picking up Sanguinar, using the shield to block the fear. Let's wipe it up.
Damage done by 100%, not by 1,000%. Somebody had a thing that said it was up by 1,000%. What?
Let's head back in.
We having a hunter assigned to DPS Sanguinar to put the debuff up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but it was a little crazy.
I get some water while they run back
I usually
and
have
res up.
Pyrelia empty me at the same time.
Let's get our weapons on. Five boxes of arrows so far? So, besides all that, everything looked pretty good. I mean, Sorrow, you had control of Sanguinar. Or Capernian. Thaladred looked like no one was getting bopped by him.
Getting booped.
Yeah, I'm hitting her with Shadowburn and just trying to be close to her and just moving out of conflag range with type threat. Maybe try to get a little proximity aggro too.
Alright, same thing, only better.
Hold on, I'm not quite in the room yet.
I give you my fear ward whippers. If it falls off, I'll refresh it.
Archmage Vargas is coming to fuck you up.
Thank you for the solo.
Just in time.
Four, three, two, one.
Ooh, heals on reroll.
Why are you tanking him?
3 stacks of only like
Shiner. Yeah, Reaver's gonna need some heals for a bit.
Why are you
Alright.
tanking him?
Yeah, I'm running. Can we get a battle res on Tylek, please?
Pocket.
Alright, let me restate. He's being kited near you. Stop what you're doing. Get away.
I mean,
It's not something that needs to be said.
Atari.
I agree. That's not something that needs to be said. You just get the fuck out of there.
Plaza.
Oh, what the fuck?
Just finish him off here.
Flower.
We're so good. Just finish him off.
Four, three, two, one.
Alright, hunters. Oh, wait. This is phase 2.
Four,
Nope.
two, one.
Max range, max range, max range. Don't come flag raid.
Go up over here.
Keep those pets out. Well, Sorrow. That's 2 for 2. It's promising.
Yeah, I think proximity plus Shadowburn's way to go.
Dodge threat here. Don't run in early.
Salve Warlocks.
Don't want you all getting hit with a bomb. Alright, hunters. Over here. Keep pets out.
Who gets my fear ward? Pocket?
There are still more targets up. Okay.
Creature, okay.
Pocket has a shield that can something.
Gave it to him.
30 seconds. Grab your weapons.
Taunting the axe off your scoops.
Alright, get in position.
Tell me off, please.
4, 3, 2,
Sneaky.
1.
Powder's on scoops.
I got
On me.
confide that she's. I have the buff up, but still did it.
Bloodlust.
Pocket. Okay. Move on.
I'm gonna move her. Keep her falling.
On me. On Dravik. Edie.
Ah.
Dravik. On me. I like. Flower.
I think Warlock just killed off the melee because I was like. Oh, you guys all got okay. Me too.
Just
Alright.
ran into me.
20 seconds.
I'm dead, she's loose.
Five seconds.
4, 3, 2,
You're on your own for interrupts, Reaver. Alright.
So I don't know if somebody near me used the staff because I had it up, but I still got conflag.
Oh, you think someone spammed near you? I guess we need to make that clear, don't we? Okay, so if you have a macro that spams the staff debuff, remove that.
I do not. I manually
You need
clicked
to
it.
only spam it when you get hit with an ability that disorients you.
I need to spam it. Just gotta reapply it once.
So everyone, check your hotkeys. If you made one of those macros that spam staff and disintegration and like one of your main abilities, just remove that. Get your weapons on.
So phase 3 is the hard part of this fight. If you can get past phase 3, pretty easy. I think the hard part is that people panic and they get disoriented because a whole lot of stuff is all happening at the same time. If everybody just knows what their job is and knows exactly what they're supposed to be doing, it's not that tough.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
Where is my ship? There it is.
All right, let's get those rebuffs out.
Can we Sunwell, please?
Double check your weapons.
Thank you.
Shiner. It's on me. It's on Soul. Sorrow.
Do you have your own cup?
No.
It's on me.
We got a battle res.
No. Hang on.
Go ahead and do it.
Sculptives.
Just finish him off. Rebuff on Shiner, please.
Four, three, two, one.
I'll hit you with the Fear Warder when it falls off.
It just fell off and disappeared.
I still got 40 seconds. Okay.
Uh-oh, temp skip resets in 12 hours. What are we gonna do?
Alright, max range. Don't get conflict.
Four, three, two, one. Four, three, two, one.
Save your CDs for advisor phase.
Resist? Resist? Come on.
Alright, let's get in position. Thirty seconds. Alright, grab your stuff. 10 second. Get away
Use
from
Plasma
Capernian.
Fear Ward.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Target. It's on you. Something won't hit.
Bloodlust.
Cold Wings. Squeptos. Gravik. Jab. Gravik. Squeptos. Cold. Flower. Okay. Swole. Gravik.
– 20 seconds. Ten second. Interrupters get up there on KT.
4, 3,
Gar, you need to take my interrupts.
1.
Flame strike move.
I got disoriented.
No buff, huh?
No stat.
Alright, Egg's coming out soon. So right now we swap into Egg, get out of Flame Strike. Okay, better. Let's run it back.
Don't forget to repair.
Ugh. Okay, it's not gonna open the window, that's fine.
So, make sure when you're trying to break people out of MCs, you are not, you're not just like beating the shit out of them with auto attacks. You have to use a special attack. There's a couple deaths where people just got crap beat out of them by our players when they were MC'd and their MCs weren't being broke because people weren't using specials. You can't break the MC with auto attacks.
Do you have to use? You have to use it in the main hand?
Has to be
Whatever
the
your
main
special
hand.
attack hits.
Yeah, well, Shiv would be in the offhand.
How far did
okay.
I save those repair costs? It's actually a good call. I didn't think about doing it. I didn't think about that. I probably should
I
have.
guess presumably you could potentially whirlwind, but
You could, but that's.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I mean, might more like melee.
So it's got to be a main head, you said?
Well, it has to be a special attack, so
Yes, the only thing Shaman can do is Storm Strike.
yeah. So like a warrior can hamstring it, a hunter can wing clip it, a rogue can shiv it with an offhand.
So, hunters, remember, we're all putting the dagger in the main hand. You see MCs, you wing clip them. That's our job throughout phase 4. We are pretty much the MC Dispel bitches.
If you get wing clipped in a flame strike, scream for freedom.
Wow, the Ravens are making this a game.
Yeah, we got a ball game.
What are you wearing?
Okay, let's get buffs out. Check your weapons.
Double Bloodlust Brooch. Okay. 1,000 marks. Mithril Band, Ramp Scallions, Skulkers. Endless Pit. Warbringer.
I'll give you my Fear Ward on the pull, Wib.
Ah, yeah, I gotta get one of those.
Hey, Bruce, how are you doing that?
Alright, let's go.
Oh, right.
2, 1.
Hot wings. Grab it. Highlight. Cold wings. 80. It's on scoops. Okay.
Stop DPS, stop DPS. She's in a bad spot. Don't kill it up there.
Back on 80.
Not yet, not yet. Nope. That's not ideal.
Who the fuck?
4, 3, 2, 1.
position.
Be wary of Devastator and toy on me.
Seconds. Ten seconds.
Don't make it off you.
Get away from Capernian.
It's on Daisy.
So I just got hit with remote toy and flag at the same time.
Get away from Capernian.
Okay. Me. Sorrow. Should be fine, Sorrow.
Yeah.
Back on me. Come on. Wing. Shiner. Gar. Pet. It's on Tylak.
I have flags to it.
Ten seconds. You're under your rope.
2, 1.
Flame strike.
Harry dodge like everything.
Okay.
Any staff though? So cute.
Alright, let's give it one more shot.
Cast it on Capernian. I was doing that on previous attempts, and then it was like me and one other person doing it, and everybody was going for Sanguinar, who was already dead, like already half dead. So it seemed to me that the idea would be to kill Sanguinar and then switch over to Capernian. If I'm wrong on that, then I'm sorely mistaken. I might be wrong. That's possible. I might be wrong on that. But it looked like nobody was doing Capernian anyway, so... And it looked like Capernian didn't have any damage, whereas Sanguinar was like half dead already. So, I don't know. I'll be right back just a second while they recover.
Weapon check as you're running in.
Where's my Fathom Stone? Casters on Capernian. Sure, yep, I can do that. No problem. Happy to do it.
Alright, everyone's ready. Start this up. Let's do this right. Remember to stop DPS on Thaladred if he's not in position, please. Just pull your pets off and everything like that.
Four, three, two, one.
Jet plug. Graphic. Shiner. Graphic. K.
right side of the room. Okay.
Pocket. Back to cave. Some scoops. Jody.
You can finish it here.
Of course, I don't have my auto run button because the Corsair software is fucking
4,
trash.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, oh.
Some rage.
Four, three, two, one. Four, three, two, one.
25. Ten seconds. Bloodlust.
Sonus Cliptus.
Watch positioning of Thaldred. Honk if you got it.
Traffic. Swole.
Yeah.
Bernie's just loose.
Tylag. Okay. Swole. Okay.
Casters on Caperdian, right, Grief?
Casters on the cap. Seconds.
That's not fast enough. I mean, like, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing, but that's not fast enough.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Staff buff. Alright.
MCs. Break out the MCs. Flame Strike. Phoenix is out.
Staff buff.
I'm frozen. I can't break anyone out.
I'm flagged.
Get ready to swap the egg. Dodge the flame strike. On the egg. You're just gonna have to CD it, reroll. Everyone on the egg. Man, not fast enough.
Yeah, the healers are dead too.
Yeah. Alright.
Fly back in for bonus EP.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what we're supposed to be doing there, but we're just not fast enough. Like, we just don't have enough DPS on Thaladred, I guess, to start with. I'm not real sure why there's not enough DPS on Thaladred, but when all the advisors are up, we're not killing them in time.
Well, we got through phase 3 with no deaths, so it's getting smoother. Did you guys
It
kill
definitely
them last week, though?
seems like
Any other
Thaladred
group?
isn't dying fast enough.
KT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like there's massively split DPS because a bunch of people are going to Sanguinar, and Sanguinar is half dead by the time Thaladred is dead. I think that's probably one of our major considerations there. It's probably because we're putting melee on Sanguinar, right? That's gotta be it.
Good to go.
Alright, everyone. Thanks for sticking around a few minutes late for that last attempt.
No problem.
GG, guys. Good recovery from Friday.
event, you watched the end of that game?
I did.
Okay.
Kind of crazy. They just won
So
on
I think
fucking
that's going to
first
be
drive
it
like
for
that.
tonight. Thank you
Whatever,
very much
it's
for
gonna score a
watching.
touchdown. Get out my
I have to
next
go
load, thank
get
you.
a nether so that we can do hydros tomorrow. Okay.
But I mean, hey,
Thank you very
man,
much for
hey,
watching.
they're
We will be
3-1.
back
Well, I guess
tomorrow
4-1 now for a
on
reason,
Prot
right?
Warrior,
And,
not
keep
Arms
playing the
Warrior,
whole
on
game.
Prot Warrior.
Well, it's kinda
Doing,
worried
I
they're
think
gonna
the
lose to
plan is
Colt, which is
Serpentine
kinda
Cavern.
sad when you think about it.
Yeah,
Pretty sure that's the plan
super
right now.
sad.
We're going to clear as much as we can to get
But I forgot they
to
didn't, so
Morgrim,
yeah,
and then we're
alright.
going to get Morgrim
Yeah,
down
they
this
don't-
week.
they don't
That's
ask
the
what the
plan.
score was, they
Once
just asked
our
who won,
Prot
so.
Paladin Blinkadin is back in
Alright,
town,
guys.
we will
GG,
come
good
back
night.
for
Well
him
played,
on
everybody.
Sunday and
Later,
kill Morgrim Tidewalker.
Oh,
I
hey,
think
actually,
that
did
is the
anybody
plan.
log?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll post it in a
I
second.
did not. I didn't
Awesome,
hit the
thank you.
button.
Alright, later, guys.
Okay.